Hello, my name is Everett Oliver, and I'm going to be looking at this dissection. Alright, so first thing we're going to look at is we have the aorta here. We have the aortic valve would be right in here. Then we have the apex of the heart, which is at the bottom. We have the left atrium here. The right atrium would be here, but it's a little cut off. We have the left uricles, which would be these little things right here with the little gaps in the atrium. And the right auricle would be on this side. The base of the heart, which would be, base of the heart would be at the top. We have brachiocephalic artery, this little hole right here. We have the chordae tendineae, which is these little tendon-like little things right here. The endocardium would be the little smooth muscle that's in between right here, right there, just in here. The epicardium would be this lining here on the outside of the heart. We have, let's see, I'm gonna take a pencil, it's kind of hard to see. So I'm gonna stick it in this part. So at the bottom of this, we have the inferior vena cava. Just gonna leave that in there for now. So now we're looking for the interventricular septum, which would be right here. This piece right here separates the left and right ventricles. The anterior and posterior interventricular sulcus. So we're looking at the anterior with the interventricular sulcus here on the front of the heart, and then the back would be right in here, and it comes on down. So next thing we'll be looking at is the bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve is in here. It'd be these little flaps. It'd be little flaps in here. The myocardium would be the structures here. So it's like it's kind of like a muscular part of the material here. The papillary muscle would be this structure where the tendons kind of connect to, like this little muscle right here. And then pulmonary artery, it would be, I'm gonna look at this one. I think it would be around up here. So you have the pulmonary trunk, and I can't really see much of it, but I think it would be around in here somewhere. Around, it comes out of the trunk right here. We have, this would be the right side, I believe, and then the left side would be, it would be over here on this little, around here somewhere, where the trunk kind of comes off. Then the pulmonary valve, you would see, so the pulmonary valve is like it's like one little flap that's in here. It's kind of, so you have like three flaps or so right here, and then one of those would be the pulmonary flap in there. Then we have the pulmonary trunk would be here. I think I skipped over that one on accident, but so before the pulmonary valve, you would have the pulmonary trunk. And then next thing we're looking at is pulmonary veins. So the pulmonary veins would be in here. Might be hard to see, but it'd be in here, and it's like these little structures. These would be the left veins on the closer to the right side here, and then the right ones would be kind of in here. It's kind of hard to see. I think it's kind of cut off a little bit. Then, so looking at the posterior view here, we have the top of this part here, which is the superior vena cava, where I've got the pencil going through. And then of course the inferior was down here. And then now the last thing we'll be looking at is the right and left ventricles. So you have the left ventricle here. It's wider, so that's how you know. And then we have the right ventricle on this side. Oh, and I accidentally skipped over the tricuspid valve, which would be on the right ventricle, which would be these little flaps in here. And yeah, that's about all.